Hey guys, welcome to the second part of the video. Just enjoy watching this.
Today's portion, so let us take two different things I've brought for you. Okay, what is this? Chips. But the wrapper is in which shape? Very good. And this wrapper is also in which shape? Very good. Suppose this is of rupees 5, this cost is for rupees 5 and this cost also rupees 5. For the both means it's also 5 rupees, also 5 rupees. Which one will you buy for rupees 5? This one or this one? Left or right?
So left.
Left.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you stand up. But why will you buy this left one?
Sir, because it has a large area.
Very good. It has a larger area. Means the taste doesn't matter. The area matters. Okay. He said that it has a larger area, but students, I don't know what is the area. Sit down, Kamran. Who can say what is an area? Yes. Arnab Sahu.
The amount of surface enclosed within a frame figure is known as area.
Very good. Well said. So we said, Arnab said that what? The region bounded by the boundary of a closed figure is called a what? And if you say this one is a rectangular shape, suppose this figure, okay, this one is what? No, this one is also rectangular. Okay, this one is mad angles and bingo mad angles, and this one is halke pulke. Okay, this one is halke pulke, this one is mad angles. Okay, so Kamran said this is having larger area. Is it true?
Yes, sir.
So the area means the region bounded by the boundary of a closed figure. So this one is the area of the two shapes. Here, so as you can see, this is having larger area. This one is having smaller area. So students, let us discuss again, that is the area of a rectangle. So as you see, this one I have already showed you. This is a rectangular shape, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So how can we just measure the area of the wood? A rectangle. Clear? So let me show you a video from Tata classes. Students, now we'll enjoy one video for related the area of different shapes. How it should be measured. Clear?
Variety of shapes around us: squares, triangles, rectangles, circles, and many others. Have you ever wondered about the area occupied by these shapes and how we could calculate the areas to compare them? Let's discover an interesting way to do it. All you need is a grid of squares. This grid can be used to calculate the area of a figure that has equal sides and equal angles, or figures whose sides have different lengths and angles. Let's look at each shape and the method used to calculate its area. Let's first look at how to calculate the area of an object that has a regular shape using the grid. Look at the grid of squares.
Students, you can see this is a square grid. Square means small square boxes are there. So this is a grid of squares. So how will we able to measure the different shapes using the square grids? Clear? So have a look over here now.
Each square has a side of 1 centimeter. So, what is the area that the square covers? The square covers an area of 1 square centimeter. Let's see how many squares of side 1 centimeter this craft paper that has a regular shape covers. Trace the outline of the craft paper on the grid and then remove the craft paper. Now, count the number of squares covered by the outline of the...
Okay, now count how many squares are there with just covering the paper. Yes. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So now the area of the paper.
Plot paper. There are 9 squares. That is, it has an area of 9 square centimeters.
Will you understand now? So now this graph paper is having 9 square centimeter area. So earlier we were just studying the perimeter is having 95 centimeter, 165 meter, like that. But what is that square centimeter? Yes, what is that? The square centimeter is the unit of the area. Could you understand? So here the length, the breadth, the perimeter all are measured in unit. The unit is called unit, means meter or centimeter or kilometer, like that. But in case of area, everything will measure in case of square unit. Could you understand? If the dimensions are meter, then the unit of area will be square meter, square centimeter, like that only. Could you understand or not? So I have also prepared something for you. This is what? Rectangle. But turning the rectangle, what can you see now? This is a grid of squares I have made. Could you understand or not? Yes. So here, each side of this square is of suppose 1 unit. Whatever the unit I have taken 2 inch. But whatever the unit I have taken, let it be 1 unit. So here, this one is 1 square unit. This one is 1, 1, 1, 1. So just count and say how many squares are there. Count. Yes, Satyam. 32. Very good. So earlier, so fast you calculated. Very good. So I will confirm this 32. Yes, so here, the area of this. The area of the rectangle is now 32 what? Square unit. As I said, the unit is unit, so 32. But Satyam, stand up. How can you just calculate it very fast?
I counted the squares on the top of it.
Okay, top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I multiplied the squares with the side.
Leftmost, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 into 4, how much?
32.
Wow, this is wonderful, no? So here we can say the area of rectangle equals to, but do you know what is this called? This length, this is already, we have already said, this is the length and this is the breadth. So here I say the area of the rectangle is what? How much? Length into breadth. Could you understand? Length into breadth. Any doubt? Similarly, the square is having the area is here. No length, no breadth is there. This one is also side. This one is also called side, isn't it? So suppose we will assume this is a rectangle. What must be its area? Length into breadth. Similarly, no length, no breadth is there, means side into side. So we can put the area of square equals to how much? Side into
Side.
Any doubt? Students, this is the grid line given by Tata classes. So let us insert figure over here. Suppose here. Done. This is a square. We can enlarge it. We can replace it over here. Suppose starting from this location. Okay, so now what is this called? What is the what is the figure we have chosen? This is a rectangle of how many square meters or square unit we can say? Just count it. Yes, 24. How come you just counted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 fours are how much? 24. Could you understand or not? Yes. We will discuss regarding a new figure, that is, you already know that. What is this called? Circle. What is this called? Circle. Circle. Very good. So it is a circle. So let me draw the figure circle in on the whiteboard or the board first. Let us divide it as we already know. As we already know that this is the what? Circle? Yes or no? What is this called? What is this called? What is this called? And this one? Radius. This is the center, and this curve is known as what? Circumference. So I have prepared something for you over here right now. You can check. This is a pipe of V shape, circular shape, isn't it? Okay. This one is the circumference you are saying, and the perimeter you are saying, isn't it? So here, this is the boundary of the figure. We can also say, if you straighten it and just make a straight line, this is what? The perimeter. I have to discuss regarding the area of the circle. Could you understand the area of the circle? If suppose any area of any circle, if we will just divide like this way, okay, and just number it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we just number it, okay, and we will arrange in such a way so that one rectangle will be formed. How will the rectangle be formed? I will show it over here. Done? Show. So just someone come over here and just help me out to arrange it over here. Okay, I'm just arranging the sectors over here. Give it to me. Next. So students, you can just check over here. Is it visible to you, all of you?
Yes.
Stand up and take. Is it not coming in the form of a rectangle? Yes or no?
Yes.
And this one is called the length of the rectangle, and this one is called the breadth of the rectangle. Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you understand? If this one is the rectangle length and this one is breadth, what is the area of the rectangle now? Length into breadth. Yes or no? But here, as we know, we have discussed it. But what is the circumference of the circle now? What is the circumference of the circle? This one is a circle, yes or no? The circumference of the circle, that is called C, equals to 2 pi r. What is that? And r is what? The radius. So you understand now? 2 pi r. So here, this one is the area of the circle, yes or no? And these are the sectors I have just broken from here only. So here, these are the part of the circumference, yes or no? Yes. And I have just made 20 sectors over here, and the odd ones I have just colored at yellow color, and the even numbers I have colored in green color. Here, so if I calculate the odd ones only, the odd ones will what? Make the half of the circumference of the circle. Yes or no? Yes or no? That is what? So now, the area of this rectangle, equals to length into breadth. Yes or no? So length is how much now? Length is how much now? We can say yes, half pi r. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, the length is now, okay, we can directly I am saying the area of the circle is pi r square, and we have observed from this method, that is the length and that is the breadth, and the length is the half of the pi r, means pi r we can say, and breadth is, see here, this one is what of the rectangle of the circle? Radius. Here, so pi r means we can say pi r into r. Pi r is the length and r is the breadth. Could you understand or not? Any doubt? So now we are getting what? The area of the rectangle is pi r square. Any doubt? So this this model is helpful for you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now the students, I have uploaded one video for you regarding the circle, how to find out the area of the circle. Okay, area and the perimeter of the circle using the triangular form and the rectangular form. So ladies, enjoy this video first.
In this session, we will discuss about circles and areas related to circles. So let's start this in an interesting way. Now, what is the area of a circle? All of you know it's pi r square. But have you ever wondered why it's pi r square? Let me help you visualize this in a very colorful way. So for that, let's take a circle. Keep on filling concentric circles like this, one inside the.
Could you understand what is the concentric circles? The concentric circles means the circles having one center. Yeah. So here several colorful circles have been made that is having one center. That's why he said that is a what is that, circumference? Sorry, concentric circles.
So now it's completely filled up. Now let's consider the other extreme. If I take a single circle here, and if I cut the circle, if I straighten this out, I'll get a straight line. So what is a line? Line can be taken as a circle with infinite radius. So how we can do that? Just to recap, you take a circle, cut the circle into multiple sectors using diameters. Let's take 16 sectors like this, and if I number them as 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 16. Now take each sector one by one. Like take the first sector, keep it upright. Take the second sector and make it upside down and keep it next to each other. Third one, keep it upright. Fourth one, keep it upside down. And if you bring all of them one by one like this and keep it here, what we get here is nothing but a rectangle where you can see on top you can see numbers 1, 3, 5, 7 up to 15. This is basically half of the sectors. Bottom also you see half, which is 2, 4 up to 16. So what you easily understand is this complete, which is length of, there's nothing but the perimeter, which is 2 pi r. Here one side will be half of it because only half of the sectors are coming on top. So length here will become half of 2 pi r. Breadth of this rectangle, as you can easily visualize, is nothing but r. So area of this rectangle will be product of length and breadth, which is half of 2 pi r into r. So we'll get pi r squared. So what we need here is nothing but area of a circle visualized using a rectangle. So
could you understand, students? The exact model I have already showed you by just making the odd figures and the odd numbers and the even numbers together forming the rectangle. So in this way we can find the area of the rectangle and break the half, why half? Because 2 pi r means these are the circumference of the circle and this is half of the circle because another half is also over here. So half into 2 pi r into r, so we got pi r square. So let us do a quick revision only for 2 minutes. I will show you whatever we have discussed in this class now. So I prepared a PPT for you. This is the perimeter and area. What is the perimeter? The perimeter distance all the way around the outside of the 2D shape, isn't it? What is the area? The area of the figure is the number of square units that cover the surface of the closed figure. Here, next, the area of a triangle, as we know, the area equals to half into base into perpendicular height, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Next, what is the perimeter of a square? That is 4 into side. Area equals to side into side. And these are the related what means the formula we can derive from the main formula. Could you understand? I'll just make you right now. Wait. Now, this one is a rectangle. So perimeter equals to 2 whole into length plus breadth. Area equals to length into breadth. Length. These are the formulae that we have derived from these two main formulae. Could you understand or not? Next, this one is the circle. So as you know, we have discussed over there, perimeter circumference circle is 2 pi r and the area equals to how much? Pi r square. It's not 2, it's a square. Yeah. And this one is the circumference. Whatever the area is whatever the region bounded is the area. Could you understand? Now I'm just giving you 2 or 3 more questions for just doing it as your homework. Okay, just write it down. Okay, so there are 5 questions for you. Just copy it down, otherwise you can discuss it. Just copy it down first. Okay students, only 5 questions are given related to the area and perimeter. So you just finish it up. If you have any doubt, we'll discuss in the next class. I think you enjoyed the class. Thank you very much.